All right, we just got a coincidence that I had my Zoom ready while I got this trade. So I've been looking at a potential sell on German 40 actively stalking, and I got a nice doji. I got a nice doji right here, second leg into a higher time frame point of interest. So my bias has been to sell. All right, so coming to M15, I got my first close below the 13 EMA right here. Then I also realized that I had a broken order block to my left. So what I ended up doing is I also realized I've got an imbalance here and price just tapped into that imbalance now. So seeing that tap, just assuming that's my liquidity fill. And I just entered in this current M3 candle. I just entered in that candle. So I'm not sure how deep they're going to retrace, but I believe price is going to drop for a little bit more. So we're just going to map out the setup on trading view. Okay, I think my entry should be somewhere there. I'll cross check just now. Then our 1 to 3 will be somewhere here, but I think price will push to yesterday's lows. That's my setup. That's my trade. Okay, there you see the trade running. So let's see what happens. Let's see how deep this retracement is going to be. I'm thinking maybe I should break even now. Then re-enter. Or I can just hold one of the two. So right now price is to retrace somewhere into the 13 EMA. So maybe let me just hold. If we hold, this price must not disappoint us. It must move to our TP. So we've got a liquidity sweep here. I anticipate this price to slide into this imbalance most likely. Most likely price can do this. That's what I'm anticipating right there. But let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. So we took the trade on one of our prop accounts. Okay, I think let me just break even right now. Okay, I'll be happy with taking about 800 on this trade. Let's see, because right now we're currently at 1%. So I could also, let me see. Zero 0.3, that will be 400. Okay, so I'm going to close 75% of this trade if we can push to 800 right now. So here you see 0.04, that's the current running position. 0.5%, 0. Rather 75% of the trade will be 0.03. So let's see. Either that or 1%. Okay, I think I'll opt for 1%. Let's see. Okay, we've got nice momentum on price. This momentum, I think we are going to take a full 2% on this trade. Okay, I think I'm happy with just under 2%, guys. Perfect trade. It's a good thing I actually executed live. I saw something forming and yeah, I'm just not happy with getting a break even, especially after I've seen just under 2%. But we are looking for a potential continuation of this price going to hit this level. So potential points of entry would still be this imbalance here, right there. That's a potential point of interest. Like when the stock market opens, we might get a deeper retracement. But yeah. So this is an example whereby, let me just do a quick trade recap before I finish off this session. Okay, so on my daily time frame, you'll notice that I've hit a point of interest right here. That's where my sell is coming from. So yes, we are above the 13, but we've hit a higher time frame point of interest, and I'm open to seeing any form of a retracement. So since I'm open to seeing any form of a retracement, I check H4, almost the same with the daily. I check H1, I got this nice doji being a second leg right here. Then M15, I simply had to wait for a close below the 13. Then I identified that we had a liquidity sweep and we had an order block broken, which made this fair value gap my point of interest. So as soon as we tapped into this area, I didn't waste time. I've seen this setup play out before, so I didn't waste time. I was going to wait for the 3 minute to close, but you can see we closed pretty far. So I just entered as it was forming somewhere in there, and I managed to take just under 2% on the prop firm which you saw me execute the trade on. So what am I looking forward for going into the stock market open? I would love to see maybe a small retracement if we're going to continue melting. Just a small retracement, maybe on the next H1, but I'm looking forward for a bearish New York session. So we might open with an inducement or rather a retracement back into these levels or any form of retracement. Then if we see any sign of a continuation, then we can still take the sell. That's what I'll be looking forward to. But I've already secured the trade for this particular asset, so I'll just be price action reading already done for the day on this one. So let's catch up on the next live trading session. Enjoy the rest of your day. Good trading.